Not a netball family at all. Netball really only started when I got married and moved to Bedfordshire and got involved with Bedfordshire County, a local club. Really didn't like playing. I wasn't competitive enough and people wanted an umpire, so that's where that journey started. Then, you know, you saw people who had reached a standard at playing, you saw people who'd reached a standard in umpiring, and I thought, well, if I can't play, maybe I can achieve something reasonable as an umpire. I went through the process, C and B and A, went on courses, had mentoring from people within the county, although there wasn't as many as there is now, and took the A award and was successful, and then moved into also umpiring, but also tutoring and assessing to be able to help other people as well. I believe I had a rapport with the players. That was one of the things, that even when a team came off and had lost, normally they would walk away, but with some umpires they would come to you and they would say, great, thanks for umpiring, that was really good umpiring. So when a losing team does that, that gives you something to say, okay, I am doing it the right way. In reason, I would speak to anybody, hopefully approach them and talk to them and just show, well, I am the umpire. I'm not going to talk during the game, but I just want to say I'm here if you need me, you want to talk through something, that's what I'm here for. My first spring break came because Cheryl Danson could not go to a New Zealand-Jamaica event, I think around 1989. And I happened, obviously, to be on the next one on the list, and I got that opportunity, which was amazing, to do something particularly in New Zealand and with Jamaica. That sort of set it on, and then we got assessed a couple of years, and I got selected to do the 91 World Championship. 91 is the pinnacle of actually being selected. I actually was in Hawaii on holiday when I had to phone the CEO's office to find out, and she said, no, you have been selected. That was fabulous. 91 was fabulous. I was fortunate enough to be involved in the semi-finals. I then did the final at Sydney Entertainment Centre in front of 10,000 people. You just do your job. You do your job down. I wouldn't even have worried whether there was one person, let alone 10,000. The adrenaline was running, the nerves were going, but once, hopefully, you have the first whistle, oh, you're there. The umpires did not get any accolade because my co-umpire, Marmia Savage from Cook Islands, we were getting changed. And when we came back, showered and changed, they'd had the presentations and they were looking forward to Worlds in 95. Not that we were worried because we were used to that happening. Whereas now, in 1995, when England had it, we introduced that the umpires would get that accolade at the end. You want to break down barriers, but I think, you know, there's been 2 or 3 of us who have done it over the years, and we're all still very good friends. I will stand up and be counted. I won't stand behind anybody. There might not be anybody behind me, and that's where it is. With us obviously having the Worlds in 1995, did go for an assessment. I got injured at a tournament about 2 or 3 weeks prior to main assessments, and I knew then that was it. The time then was right to retire. I'd got a job at England Netball that I've had for over 30 years, and that I've done everything I want to do. And so the injury sort of forced me to say, okay, I'll do it. And I'm seeing the fruits of my labours in other people now. I was in the right place at the right time with a group of people following 95 when they wanted to set up an international committee, and I was fortunate enough to be selected for that and did assessing at a couple of World Championship tournaments. And so, yeah, I was in the right place at the right time. We look at why we're wanting to give them positive feedback, and maybe when they're not doing something right, it's not a case of saying, you're not doing so-and-so. Now I want to tell you how you need to do it, or you tell me how you think you can do it, and then we will help you. So I'm content. I have been content for a number of years seeing umpires develop. I'm not jealous of what other people are getting. Commonwealth Games, doesn't matter. I was out in Australia recently seeing Gary and Jackie and Kate. Biggest thrill that I could have, and England winning was the icing on the cake, because that's the only time that you would not see over the past however many years an England umpire umpiring. England were in the final. But actually seeing Gary and some of the other umpires being involved, I can't tell you. Tears to my eyes, I just love it. And seeing the umpires that we've tutored come on, those are the highlights. There is too many. That's how it is. At the end of the day, netball has given me so many friends that I could never even account for if I'd done a normal office job. It's given me friends overseas, and it's given me friends for life, and to see the people develop. I'm not worried about me. I just love to see their development.